Good evening and welcome to the Excellence in Housewares Awards 2020. This is something of a first. Indeed, there have been a lot of firsts over the course of this very interesting year, but tough times call for action and resilience, and we'll certainly be rewarding that this evening. The Excellence in Housewares Awards are a landmark date in the calendar across the housewares, product and retail sector, and it's such a shame we won't get to spend that lavish evening together. The evening we all know and we all love. We dearly miss you all and cannot wait until this time next year when we can get back to those luxurious surroundings in London, being wined, being dined, but most importantly, being together. Rest assured that will happen. Indeed, we have already signed the contracts, ready to return with aplomb in 2021. As we pivoted to a digital framework for this year's awards, it was fantastic to be reminded that there are always positives to be found. The online entry system made it possible for more entries from more companies, while the retailers who judged, and we did miss doing that in person, were not limited by distance or time, and all spent many days analysing the entries and using their incredible experience to highlight the best of the best in each category. Making the most of this, you will notice tonight that we have allowed for more finalists than usual. In any year, it's hard to whittle it down to 6, let alone when entry levels are higher than ever. This, coupled with the nation turning into home bakers and amateur chefs as families spent more time at home than usual, has made for a real re-engagement of the value of the kitchen and the home and the amazing products within it. Of course, we must recognise that it has been tough for many as well. Independent retailers who had their doors shut for long periods, that's not fun. And we congratulate those who made the best of it, while we send our very best wishes to those who are still fighting tooth and nail to get back on their feet. Another area that has sadly suffered this year is the fantastic charities of the country and indeed the world. Some 6,000 charities have gone under, which is tragic. We can, positively, however, help the Rainy Day Trust this evening, as we would normally do by buying tickets at the live event. I've been in contact with the amazingly kind, very lovely Brian Clover, CEO at the Rainy Day Trust, and tonight you can donate by text. Simply message 70085 with the word Housewares and the amount you wish to donate. So, Housewares 5 for a fiver, Housewares 10 for £10, and so on. Any number between 1 and 20. For a small twist, anyone who donates £20 will be entered into a draw to win a week away in Brian's Pembrokeshire holiday home. Fantastic. It's a beautiful place, and how amazing would it be to know that you've already got a holiday in the bank for 2021. Huge thanks to Brian for his determination, spirit and generosity. There are so many hundreds of you here tonight that if we all donate something, we really will benefit those who need it. Finally, a huge thanks to all of our sponsors this evening, who were more than keen to keep behind their industry's awards. These visionary firms support the awards for the good of the whole sector, so hats off to them. Enough from me, I'll hand you over to Progressive Housewares' amazing editor, Jo Howard.
In a year that has played out like a sci-fi film, the housewares industry has certainly shown its mettle. Faced with unprecedented challenges, suppliers and retailers have adapted and changed, persisted and provided for our emerging nation of new cooks, bakers and home organisers. This year, home-cooked food has become not just a source of nourishment and sustenance, but a source of comfort, reassurance and coming together. It's hard to see in the 21 years of this awards programme when the housewares industry has been more important in providing essential tools for living, caring and sharing. Moreover, our industry is fueling the aspirations of home bakers and homemakers and helping consumers achieve excellence. Indeed, there are so many awe-inspiring stories behind tonight's finalists. It's been humbling and uplifting to hear these over the past months. For example, retailers both large and small have gone above and beyond to help their customers and support communities, and have created new, safe ways to shop. We feel deeply honoured and proud to be bringing our industry together tonight to celebrate so many achievements, the innovations, the initiatives, and the resilience of the housewares industry. And as Rob said, we couldn't do it without your interest and support. Thank you to all of you who have got behind this year's Excellence in Housewares Awards with such enthusiasm, with your entries, nominations and wonderful submissions. Huge congratulations to everyone that has reached the finals of the Excellence in Housewares Awards 2020. And wherever you are tonight, we're raising our glasses to you. Now, on with the show, as the show always has to go on. You're in for a real treat this evening. We are joined by the one and only Nadia Hussain, star of the Great British Bake Off, author, and one of the great faces of home cooking. Over to my colleague Samantha Loveday, who had the great fortune to speak to her.
Thank you for chatting to us today, Nadia. It's great to have you with us. It's been a whirlwind 5 years for you, from winning the Great British Bake Off to publishing numerous books, creating and starring in several TV shows, and now, of course, the move into licensed products. But can we go back to where it all started for you? A little bit of background, perhaps. Were you always a baker? Does it run in the family?
Well, thank you very much for having me. I quite enjoy this kind of sat in my conservatory talking to you. I think for me, baking wasn't something that I grew up with. My mom never bakes. She doesn't even bake now. So she's an amazing cook. Dad ran restaurants, but baking was something that I kind of got into when I moved out, got married, pregnant with my first child. And I was like, oh, I don't have a mom telling me off for using eggs, and I could just kind of do whatever I want. I think it's my first little taste of freedom. And that's when I started to bake. But cooking was something that I've been doing since the age of, so I've been very comfortable in the kitchen long before double digits. So being in the kitchen has always been really comfortable, not necessarily baking. I've only really been baking for about 16 years, so not that long.
So what would be some of your earliest cooking memories? If you say that, would they be from your father?
Gosh, yeah, like my mum was the kind of person who, she had 6 kids to look after. She never encouraged us to get in the kitchen. She was just like, get out. I just want to feed you. I just want to clean the kitchen and get out of it. So for her, it was very much a chore. It was a task. It was a job that needed doing, just like laundry and cleaning bathrooms and other things. So she just got in and out. Whereas Dad was the kind of, he's really experimental. He'd come home with yellow sticker ingredients from the supermarket and say, oh, should we have a look? Should we do this? Should we try that? So we would always, my dad's quite experimental. So I definitely got that from him. But I really started cooking back in Bangladesh when I was maybe 6 or 7. My granddad would dig a hole. So just to get the kids out from under the women's feet, my granddad would dig a hole and he'd help us start a fire, and then he'd say, which chicken would you like to eat? And he had a farm. So it was, we picked the chicken, we killed the chicken, we ate the chicken, we cooked the chicken, we did all of that. So I really started cooking at the age of 6 or 7. Baking came much later.
What are the top 5 essential pieces of kitchenware that you absolutely couldn't do without in your own kitchen?
So for me, it would have to be like, for me, it's the baking, like when I'm cooking, like pots and pans are things that we always have. Like, but for me, it's the baking ingredients. Like for me, it's the spatula, the whisk, absolute must. How would you, if you didn't have a whisk, how do you whip up egg whites, and how do you take out all the, like spatula, whisk, and for me, rolling pin, because it is as much as you need a rolling pin for whether you're making chapatis or whether you're making shortbread biscuits, you need a scones, whatever, like rolling pin is totally essential, especially because we eat lots of kind of like filled fried snacks that we grew up with. So rolling pin is an absolute must. And a sieve, like a sieve, have to have a sieve. And that's not just to sieve flour. It's like when I'm making a chai, you've got to have a sieve. Like otherwise you get bits in your mouth, and there's nothing worse than a chai with bits in your mouth. So absolutely need a sieve. And I think my last one would have to be a knife. Like I'm really obsessed with really good knives. Like I love a good knife. And I grew up in a house where my dad would get really angry if the knives weren't sharpened, and he would go and he'd spend a whole afternoon sharpening the knives outside. So like when my dad comes to my house, he tests my knives. I'm so nervous when my dad comes to my house, because he comes in and he's like, let me see if my knives are always sharp. Can I just say, just in case my dad does a spot check on them, I always keep them really sharp. So knives for me, yeah. So that's my fifth one. So those are my essentials for my kitchen.
Perfect. But what would be your top luxury item to have in your kitchen?
Okay, so one thing that I have that I know like lots of people don't have, but I mean, I wouldn't say it's luxury because I bought the cheapest one that I could find, but I have a dehydrator, which I absolutely love. And the reason why I like dehydrators is because back in Bangladesh, like my aunties, like it's natural to not throw anything away. So they dry everything. So if there's chilies, if they have like too many chilies that year, they would dry them all and then they would turn them into chili powder. So for the rest of the year, they don't have to go and buy chili powder. They've got tons and tons of it. So they have the sun, whereas we don't. So to replicate that kind of innate need to dry things in the sun like my family do, I bought myself a dehydrator. But can I say it's the best thing I've ever bought? I literally dry everything that I think, especially things like soft fruit, you know, when plums have gone a little bit weird and a little bit soft and the kids don't want to eat them because a finger's just gone through a plum and they're like, oh, I don't want to eat that. What I do is I like to chop them up, put them in the dehydrator, and then 2 hours later they're like these little chewy plum snacks. So don't throw anything away. Dehydrator for me is like the thing that I have in the house, and it cost me 30 quid, so it's not bad.
Brilliant, not bad at all. So in your show, Nadia Bakes, when you introduce it, you describe baking as your happy place. How do you think attitudes towards home baking have changed, in particular this year? And do you think that your description is now true for a lot of people?
I think for many people long before the pandemic, you know, baking has been one of those things that have really, they really allow you to kind of like just focus on one thing, because I think we've got this, of course, we live in a world where everything's so quick, so fast paced. So, you know, like we're just constant move, go. And I think baking allows me to just kind of focus on one thing and not worry about everything else. And that's what I love about baking. And I think over the last, this year, I think people have really been given the opportunity, been given the gift of time, you know, to be able to spend time at home and do something that perhaps some people otherwise would never have done. And I think baking has given us a solace at a time that has been really difficult. And I think we must never forget that. I think it's really important to remember what being in our kitchen space has given us for lots of us. And for some of us, it comes naturally to be in the kitchen. For others, not so much. But I think over this year, lots of people have really welcomed the kind of comfort you get out of just baking in the kitchen.
Absolutely. And let's talk a little bit more about the branded ranges that you've been involved with so far. There's one from Bliss Home, which of course that they won an award last year for the Nadia Hussain Make Life Colourful range, which was brilliant, and Wilton Bradley as well. Can you tell us a little bit more about your involvement with them, how the relationships came about?
It's one of those things. It was just like it evolved slowly through time. I knew what I wanted to do. I know the kind of things that I want to, because for me it's really important, because it's my name. It matters to me what I put out there. It matters. The products matter. It has to fit comfortably in a kitchen and make people, and it is about making life colourful, and it is about making the right product. And so it's one of those things that I've wanted to do over the last 4 years, but it has taken exactly that long. It has taken about 4 years to kind of get things off the ground and running, because I am really like, the detail really matters to me. I can't just say, yeah, there you go, here you go, let's do that, let's just get that out there. It doesn't work that way for me. If I'm with Bliss and all the homewares, you know, for me, it had to be stuff that I could see in my kitchen. It had to be stuff that would fit comfortably in my dishwasher, things that would bring color to my kitchen, that were practical but were beautiful at the same time. And same with Wilton. They had to be products that I could see my children using, my nephews and nieces using, and that was really important to me. So those relationships kind of evolved through time. And they've been a work in progress for the last 4 years. And I absolutely love working with both of them because actually they listen, I listen, we talk, we have a chat, we have a laugh, and we get something beautiful out there. And that's what's really important, because whatever's out there is stuff that I would use myself. And that's key.
It's obviously very important to you that the products are authentic and they're a true representation of Nadia, of yourself.
Absolutely.
And the Bliss products in particular, they're listed in places like John Lewis and other key retailers. How does it feel when you actually see your products on a retailer's shelf?
It has to be it's if you think seeing your book is like, it's one thing when you see your cookbook on a shelf and then you see your face. Like, I literally squirm with embarrassment, and my kids are like, Mom, let's take a picture of you. Let's. I'm like, no, don't attract any more attention. I find it really embarrassing, and I don't know why, but I've got to say, like, in those moments of embarrassment, I have to eke myself out and say, actually, you should be really proud of what you've achieved. And I think we're really bad as people, as humans, and as women, we're very bad at being proud of our achievements, because we're always kind of trying to hide away and say, oh, it's okay, being very humble. And actually, there are moments where you can just say, it's okay. We don't have to eat humble pie all the time. We can just be very proud of the work that we put into something that we've really strived to get right. And so in those, I have to say, when I walk into John Lewis, I do find myself looking for my products, and I go like, oh, let's just go down the homeware range. And I do find myself looking, and even though I feel that sense of embarrassment because I don't want anyone to recognize me looking at my products, I actually stand there and think, actually, I should be really proud of what I've done, because, and I'm not a one-woman operation. I have my agent, I have Bliss, and, we all work together. We work really well together to create the best products. And it's a lot of back and forth. And in those moments, yes, even though I feel weird, I feel pride because we've worked really hard.
Absolutely, I agree. We should all be proud of our achievements.
Yes.
And the products look fantastic as well. Is there a particular dream product that you would absolutely love to be involved with?
Oh gosh, a dream product. Oh, I'm not sure. I'd love to do a really good mixer. I'd love to be a part of a very good, because they are like, my mixer is my life. I use it for everything, because growing up in a home where we ate lots of chapatis, like my wrists don't have to suffer anymore. I make my chapati dough in my mixer, and my mom's like, this is revolutionary. So my mom loves that. I've got her a mixer, and I just mixer. I'd love to work with some sort of mixer, I think, or maybe even dehydrators, who knows.
And what advice would you have given to the Nadia of 5 years ago?
Gosh, I'd tell her it's going to be okay. The same thing I tell myself now is that even in those moments, I wish that I had told myself 5 years ago that it's going to be okay. And that's what I tell myself now, because I don't know where I'm going to be in 5 years. So I tell myself today that it's going to be okay. And I think that's really important for us to console and comfort ourselves. And I think as people, we're very bad at that. We're very good at kind of loving and consoling everyone else but ourselves. And so what I do now is I say, you got to look after you first, and then, you're better at looking after everybody else. And so I would tell her that it's going to be okay.
Thank you so much, Nadia, for being with us and taking the time out of your schedule to chat with us. I'm sure that everybody who's listening has found that really informative and a really great listen.
Thank you.
Wow, how wonderful was that of Nadia to make time to talk to us all. Huge thanks to her. And now, on with the awards. John, what's up first?
Thanks, Jo. First up tonight, we look at the retail categories. What a year it's been for retailers out there. I'm sure the whole industry joins me on doffing our caps to you, whether you're a specialist independent riding the storm or a major retailer creating new jobs and providing essential services. Let's get on with rewarding some truly excellent achievements. Over to tonight's compere, Voice of the Bulls and Strictly Come Dancing, Alan Dedicoat. Take it away.
Well, thank you, John, and a very good evening, everybody, from me. I'm really excited about this event. Housewares and kitchen products are something we all know and love, so I feel really honoured to be a part of your industry for the night. So as John says, we kick off by taking a look at the retail categories. An interesting year on the high street, that's for sure. First up is a new award for this year's programme, encouraged by the industry to be included. reflecting the growth of housewares offering with the grocers. So this is Best Supermarket Retailer of Housewares Products, sponsored by the fabulous team at Ultimate Products. The finalists are Asda, Morrisons, Sainsbury's, Tesco, Waitrose, and Whole Foods Market. So over to the very popular Jenny Stewart and Katie Maxwell, Sales Director and Buying Director at Ultimate Products, to reveal the winner of this new category.
Good evening everybody from Ultimate Products. I hope you're safe and well. We are sponsoring the award this evening for the Best Supermarket Retail category.
I'm pleased to announce the winner is Sainsbury's.
Fantastic. Congratulations to the team at Sainsbury's. Next up is yet another new category for this year's event. So good to see the market expanding here. This one is for Best Garden Centre Retailer of Housewares. This award is sponsored by Burton McCall. The finalists are Barton Grange Centre, Preston, Bent's Garden and Home, Glazebury, Blue Diamond Group, Dobbies, Fossway Garden Centre, Morton in the Marsh, and Garson's Esher. Over to Michelle Dickinson, head honcho at Burton McCall, to reveal the worthy winner.
I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the Best Garden Centre Retailer of Housewares is Garson's of Esher.
Thank you, Michelle, and well done to all at Garson's. This next award is for excellence in online retailing, a busy time for the .com magnates this year, that's for sure. This award is for retailers with highly significant non-bricks and mortar channels and is sponsored by OXO, who this year celebrate 30 years in business. 3 decades of better, I'm told. The finalists are Borough Kitchen, Dawson's E-Cookshop, Hearts of Stir, Ocado, Online Kitchenware, and Silver Mushroom. Over to OXO's Associate Marketing Director, the very lovely Tracy Carroll, to reveal the winner.
And the winner of the Excellence in Online Retailing is Silver Mushroom. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Rebecca, Emmy and the whole team at this relatively new but fast-growing online retail operation. Our next award is for Excellence in Retail Training, sponsored by another great growth story this year, the wonderful Tower Housewares from RKW. The finalists are Borough Kitchen, Camp Hobson Newbury, Dobbies, John Lewis Partnership, Lakeland, and Ulster Stores. Let's head over to Simon Oliver, RKW's charming Housewares Sales Director, to reveal the winner of this one.
On behalf of Tower Housewares and RKW, I'm delighted to announce the winner of the Excellence in Retail Training is Borough Kitchen. Many congratulations.
Excellent. Very well done to everyone at Borough Kitchen. Next, we move on to a fiercely contested category, Excellence in Retail Display, the Independence category. We buy with the eyes, so this category reflects very well the effort retailers go to pull the public in. We're sponsored here by Mayer, one of the foundations of the industry. The finalists are Car and Kitchen Settle, Cook's Boutique Letchworth, Cook's Central St Andrews, the Kitchen Range Market Harborough, Potter's Cookshop Hockley, and Webbs of Wychbold. Over to Claire Wally-Livesey, Mayor's Group Sales Director, who will reveal all.
Good evening, everyone. I am delighted to announce the winner of the Excellence in Retail Display Independence is the Kitchen Range, Market Harborough. Congratulations.
Many congratulations to the Kitchen Range in Market Harborough. Keeping with the theme, now we look at the multiple retailers' visual efforts here. Excellence in retail display again. This category is sponsored by Tefal from Group SEB. The finalists are Barker's Northallerton, Fenwick Colchester, Harrods London, Jarrold Norwich, Lakeland, and Selfridges. Over to Group SEB's UK Managing Director, the hugely knowledgeable William Yates.
I'm delighted to be able to announce the winner of the Excellence in Retail Display for multiple or department stores is Harrods of London!
Thanks, Will, and many congratulations to Harrods of London. I personally can't wait until my next visit there. Moving on from visual displays, but sticking to retail execution, next up is the Excellence in Retail Initiative category, sponsored by Gastrobag. This award is for a specific project or initiative that a retailer has undertaken in the last year to raise its profile and promote its housewares sales. The finalists are Barker's Northallerton, Fizzbang Pop Christmas, Borough Kitchen, Online Cook School, Heart of Stir, KitchenAid Blue Velvet, John Lewis and Partners, NHS Mug, Lakeland, My Lakeland, and Rose Bude, Tea Emporium. The winner of this one will be revealed by Gastrobag's Head of Export, Marcus Lux.
Good evening, everyone. Greetings from Gastrobag HQ in Northumberland. I hope you're all safe and well, nicely settled, and most importantly, that you're having fun at this year's Excellence in Housewares Awards. And at this point, I would like to say a big thank you to all the parties involved for organizing this online event. Really, really well done. It's a great shame that we cannot meet up in person this year, but hopefully in 12 months' time, we can all make up for it again. But let's now proceed with this year's award ceremony. Gastrobag, a new premium SDA brand in the UK market, are very proud to be one of the sponsors at this year's Excellence in Housewares Awards. And I'm now delighted to announce that the winner of the prestigious Excellence in Retail Initiative is Lakeland for the My Lakeland initiative. Congratulations, well done. Cheers.
A fantastic win there with a truly brilliant initiative. Well done to everyone at Team Lakeland for that one. Reflecting that nothing amazing happens without people and passion, the next award is a truly lovely one. This is for Best Retail Employee of the Year. So wonderful to recognise the faces and names that make this all happen through their dedication, enthusiasm and drive. This category is proudly sponsored by Tramontina. The finalists this year are Caroline Aldridge, Sales Consultant, Fenwick Brent Cross, Anne Brailsford, Cookshop Manager, Camp Hobson, Margarita Contu, Assistant Store Manager, Cook's Boutique Letchworth, Jenny Dixon, Merchandising Manager, Summerseat Garden Centre, Bury, Sarah Hardingham, consultant, Dingham's, Salisbury and Winchester. Shane Meehan, cookshop manager, Morley's of Brixton. And Joyce Minogue, sales consultant, Fenwick, Newcastle. The best are the best there, but now it's time to ask Alex Frubel, managing director at Tramontina, to reveal who takes home this year's top spot.
I am delighted to announce that the winner of the Retail Employee of the Year is Joyce Minogue, sales consultant at Fenwick, Newcastle. A huge congratulations to you, Joyce.
Brilliant. My personal congratulations to you, Joyce, on what I'm informed has been a long and amazing career there.
Just before we move on to the next award, a short interlude from Jeff Moody, Managing Director at Byra Direct and Commercial Director at Byra.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thankfully, we're all out of lockdown 2 and cook shops are open and burst in to sell your goods in the run-up to Christmas and the January sales. So I ask that you please make sure that you supply them with the stock that you've got and look after them. It was 161 years ago that Charles Darwin published The Origin of the Species, and he never said it would be survival of the fittest. He said those most likely to change will survive. And I assure you that the independent cook shops are looking to change, and they will change. They're offering better online purchasing experiences, click and collect, drop ship. They really want to embrace omni-channel marketing. So please give them the support they need to make sure they get through this period, and let's hope for a really good 2021. Thank you all.
Thanks very much, Jeff, and wishing you a lovely evening too. We're moving on to Reflect the Message. The next award is for Best Department Store Independent. This category is sponsored by Eco. The finalists are Bakers and Larners of Holt, Barker's Northallerton, Dawson's Skipton and Clitheroe, Harrods London, Jarrold Norwich, and Vincent Davies Haverfordwest. Brian Walmsley at Eco will be revealing the winner. Brian, do tell all.
Good evening. On behalf of all the team at Eco, I am delighted to announce that this year's winner of the Best Independent Department Store in the UK is Barker's in Northallerton. Many congratulations and cheers.
Very well done to the team at Barker's. Fantastic work. Sticking with the department store theme, next up is Best Department Store Multiple Branch or Group Member, sponsored by Joseph. And the finalists are Camp Hobson, Newbury, Ely's of Wimbledon, Fenwick, Canterbury, Peter Jones, London, Selfridges, Oxford Street, and the White House, Portrush. Now we're honoured to be joined by co-founder Richard Joseph at Joseph to tell us who takes top spot here.
Hi everyone and good evening. It's a great pleasure to announce the winner of Best Department Store Multiple. And the winner is Camp Hobson in Newbury. Many, many congratulations.
Super, and an interesting name to boot. Well done, Camp Hobson. A truly vital category now with the Independent Cookshop Retailer of the Year. Where would we be without those truly knowledgeable independent retailers supporting their local community? This category is backed by another company known for its incredibly supportive nature, Le Creuset. The finalists this year are Cook's Boutique Letchworth, Dingham's Salisbury and Winchester, Frankie and Johnny's Cookshop York, Kitchen Range West Wickham, the kitchen range cookshop Market Harbour, Potter's Cookshop Hockley, Trevor Mottram Tunbridge Wells, and Wooden Spoon the Cookshop Derby and Burton. The winner will be revealed by one of the friendliest faces in the industry, Philippa Howarth, Sales Controller over at Le Creuset.
On behalf of Le Creuset, the winner of the Independent Cookshop of the Year is Trevor Mottram Tunbridge Wells. Congratulations.
Excellent. A familiar name, but for all the right reasons. Very well done. Trevor Mottram. And now for a very special surprise. The next category is for Multiple or Small Group Retailer of the Year. This category is sponsored by DKB Household, and we have a guest appearance to announce the winner of this one. But first, the finalists are Art of Living, Borough Kitchen, Leeks, Lakeland, Lords at Home, and Oliver Bonas. Now, to announce this award on behalf of sponsor DKB Household is restaurateur, cookery writer, television presenter and highly coveted judge of the Great British Bake Off. I am honoured to hand over to none other than Prue Leith.
Hello everyone, I am absolutely delighted to announce that the Excellence in Housewares Award for Multiple or Small Group Retailer of the Year 2020 goes to Lakeland. Congratulations everyone at Lakeland, you thoroughly deserve it and I'm thrilled and I'm sure you are too. Well done.
Truly delightful. How lucky are we for a Michelin star face of cookery to be with us this evening. Thank you, Prue, and congratulations to all at Lakeland. I'm sure you'll savour that moment for a very long time. Well, that concludes the Retail Awards, and what a truly exceptional lineup of finalists and winners. How very lucky are we in the housewares industry to have such an amazing front line. Fantastic.
Briefly before the next categories, a word from Will Jones, Chief Operating Officer at Beta.
A very good evening, and on behalf of the Beta team, it's an absolute pleasure to be joining you online at the 2020 Excellence in Housewares Awards this evening. No one underestimates the significant impact that COVID-19 has had on all our personal and professional lives. It really has been quite extraordinary. The landscape that we operate in has really changed forever. We need to recognise and accept that, so that as an industry we can adapt to these changes and move forward. However, tonight affords us a perfect opportunity to focus on some major positives to come out of the pandemic. Once we all absorbed the initial shock of the impact of the lockdown back in March, the resilience and inventiveness of the industry began to materialise as we all focused on our businesses and dealt with so many unprecedented challenges. Despite the early dramatic loss of sales, many suppliers, if not all, are now reporting better than anticipated sales for the year, and the demand shows no sign of abating. One of the key drivers has been that lockdown has stimulated a wonderful resurgence in the consumer's desire for home-based activity, whether it be to cook, bake, clean, decorate, store, or even undertake more ambitious projects. This is hugely exciting and a very positive development, and as an industry we need to capitalise on this opportunity in 21. Keep hold of those engaged consumers has to be our priority. Now is the time to be bold, think big, invest in new products, let us be innovative and inspire and enable consumers to continue undertaking more home-based activity. If we all adopt a proactive and cohesive approach, then this will drive the industry forward for the ultimate benefit of all of us. Tonight is a perfect example of this industry's resilience. Here we all are, with our wonderful teams celebrating supplier innovation and retailer excellence. We should all be proud of ourselves and remember this whole experience will make all of us stronger. Thank you, and do enjoy the rest of your evening.
And now we move on to the product awards. Innovation is never slowed, and it seems that 2020 showed no exception to the rule, not least while so many consumers continue to love applying great products to their homes. And indeed, we now have a huge pool of new consumers who've realised the joy of home cooking, organising and more. Over to you, Alan.
Thanks, Emma. Great to see you tonight. The industry has missed your face and can't wait to see you soon. So, as Emma says, it's been a big year for the home, with consumers really engaging with the delights of cooking and organising and much more. First up is the award for excellence in cookware. The finalists are Classic Stainless Steel Tri-Ply Pans from Samuel Groves, Lodge Chef Collection from Eddington's, Masterclass Smart Stack Collection from Kitchencraft, Pizza Baker Barbecue Mini from Bosque, Scanpan Haptique from House, Scanpan Technique from House, Stella Roctanian from Horwood, and Toughened Non-Stick from Le Creuset. And the winner is Scanpan Haptique from House. Well done to all at House, an energetic company if ever there was one. Next up, we have the award for Top Tool or Gadget, reflecting the best of this year's must-have kitchen tools. This is sponsored by our friends at Bira Direct. The finalists are Adjustable V-Blade Slicer with Julienne feature from Microplane, Gefu Concho 8-piece coffee capsule set from House, Good Grips Citrus Prep Peeler and Zester from Oxo, Masterclass Electric Gravity Salt or Pepper Mill from Kitchencraft, Multi-Grip Mandolin from Joseph Joseph, Peugeot Kronos Coffee Mill from Burton McCall, Scoof from Just So Ideas, and Xylus Twist and Roll Mini Chopper from DKB Household. Back to Bira Direct's Jeff Moody for a second appearance this evening. Jeff, who takes the top spot on this one?
So, ladies and gentlemen, it gives Bira Direct great pleasure to present this year's winner of the Top Tool or Gadget. The winner is Peugeot Kronos Coffee Mill from Burton McCall. Congratulations.
A very well done to Michelle and the team at Burton McCall. I gather you've worked harder than ever this year, so this will be great news to you. Okay, let's crank up the voltage for the next category with the Plugged In Award, sponsored by Exclusively. The finalists are Design Raclette Fondue Advanced from Gastrobag, Easy Charge 360 Cordless Iron from Morphy Richards, Electronic Wine Decanter from Celadine, Instant Pot Duo Evo Plus 5.7 litres from Instant Brands, Judge Pizza Maker Non-Stick from Horwood, Tefal Perfect Mix Plus Tritan BL82 AD40 High-Speed Blender from Group SEB, Tower Cavaletto Collection from RKW, and Wusthof Easy Edge Electric Knife Sharpener from House. So, it's over to the much-loved and very popular Seema Grantham to tell us who's the winner here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and the winner of the Plugged In Award is the Electronic Wine Decanter from Celadine. Congratulations all.
Thank you, Seema. The whole industry can't wait to be back at Exclusively in June. Very good luck, and congratulations to Peter and the team at Celadine. That's a real nifty product for wine lovers. I did also like the look of that Wusthof knife sharpener, you know. So let's move on to the Cutting Edge Award, shall we? Sponsored by Autumn Fair. The finalists are Deco from T&G, Epicurean All-in-One series from Eddington's, Folio Steel from Joseph Joseph, Global 35th Anniversary Knife Set from Grunberg. Good Grips Box Grater with removable zester from Oxo. Pro 7-piece self-sharpening knife block from Zwilling. Viners Ashore from the Rayware Group. And Wusthof Crafter from House. Over to Hive, organisers of Autumn Fair, to reveal the winner.
Good evening everyone. On behalf of Autumn Fair, I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the Cutting Edge Award goes to Viners Ashore from the Rayware Group. Huge congratulations Rayware. We can't wait to see you all again soon.
Very well done to Rayware. I gather this range has had much positive press this year, and for all the right reasons. Our next award recognises a diverse spectrum of housewares, from utility products to food preparation to textiles. The Excellence in Homewares Award, sponsored by the International Housewares Association and the Inspired Home Show in Chicago. The finalists are Aladdin Barista Range from Burton McCall, Children's Aprons from Dexham, Gummy Bear Mould Kit from Eddington's, Cozial Click Cutlery Set from House, Pop Container with Scoop 1 litre from Oxo, Sinkside from Brabantia, Stasher Tropical Collection from PHA Kitchen Essentials, and Taylor Touchless Tear Dual Kitchen Scales from Kitchencraft. Over to UK agent, the lovely Mark Chapman, to reveal this one.
On behalf of the IHA, I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the 2020 Excellence in Homewares Award goes to the Stasher Tropical Collection from PHA Kitchen Essentials.
Well done to everyone at PHA, and thanks Mark. Everyone's looking forward to getting back to Chicago in 2021. I'll tag along if you'll have me. And now we have the Top of the Table Award for tableware and accessories. This category is sponsored by Ambient, another amazing trade show the industry is looking forward to getting back to. The finalists are Artland Midnight Peacock from the DRH collection, Borough from LSA International, Core Coffee Press from Barista & Co, Final Touch Drinks Dispenser from Geray Sales, Luigi Bormioli from JWP, Mikasa Satori from Kitchencraft, Modus from Denby Brands, and Zone Denmark Silicon Trivets from Mistral Brands. To present the award, please welcome Thomas Castle, Director of Dining for Ambient.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen from Germany. My name is Thomas Kastel. I'm director of the Ambiente show. Hopefully we can see all of us together in Frankfurt in the near future. But for today, I would like to announce, and I'm delighted to announce, the winner of the Top of the Table Award. The winner is Modus from Denby Brands. Well done, congratulations, and cheers.
Thanks Thomas, and well done Denby Brands, a lovely range. We now have another new category this year, the Licensing Award, reflecting the ever-important presence of celebrities and brands partnering with fantastic housewares products. The team tell me that they were amazed at the volume and quality of entries for this new award, while the judges had a tough time whittling it down to the top 8. The finalists are Corksicle Keith Haring collaboration from Auteur, Disney Frozen 2 Bakeware collection from Nordicware, the Mary Berry collections from Captivate Brands, Naturals Bakeware from Nordicware, Scion Mr. Fox from Dexham, Star Wars from Le Creuset, Stowe Green Peter Rabbit Tea Caddy from Eddington's, and V&A Voisey collection from Kitchencraft. Now, to present this award, we welcome Samantha Loveday, Licensing Industry Editor over at licensingsource.net and the Licensing Sourcebook.
Good evening, everyone. I'm very pleased to announce that the winner of the Licensing Award is Star Wars from Le Creuset. Congratulations.
Thanks, Samantha, and well done, Le Creuset, a very cool product now firmly on my Christmas list. Reflecting the importance of sustainability in the consumer product sector, we now have the Eco Award. This is sponsored by Products of Change, which you can find at productsofchange.com, a hub of information and support for suppliers on their sustainable journey. The finalists this year are Cambridge Glass Water Bottles from Ultimate Products, Eco Flex Straws from Creative Party, Lock & Lock Eco Oven Glass from JWP, Organic Cotton Fruit and Vegetable Bag from Dexam, Prestige Eco from Mayer, Stainless Steel Lunchboxes from Smidge, Stojo Bottle from Auteur, and Wheat Fibre Tools and Gadgets from Dexam. To announce the winner is founder of Products of Change and CEO of productsofchange.com, Helena Mansell-Stouffer.
Products of Change is delighted to announce that the winner of the Eco Award is Lock & Lock Oven Glass from JWP. Congratulations.
Excellent product there, made wholly from recycled materials. Well done, JWP. Next, we have the Innovation Award that recognises either a new innovative product or an innovation that demonstrates improved functionality to an existing product. This year, sponsored by Housewares travel experts, Exposé Travel. The finalists are Adjustable V-Blade Slicer with Julienne feature from Microplane, Baco Glide Induction Hob Protectors from Falcon Products, Beer Barrel Grill from Tramontina, Cocotte Evry from Le Creuset, Cupboard Store from Joseph Joseph, Go Pure Pod from Burton McCall, Kilner All-in-One Food to Go set from the Rayware Group, and Pan for Life from Samuel Groves. Over now to Housewares travel expert Paul Vazdev to reveal the winner of this clever category.
Hello everyone, Paul Vazdev here from Exposé Travel. I can't wait to begin working with you all for the Housewares shows in 2021. In the meanwhile, I'm delighted to announce the winner of the Innovation Awards is Hob Protectors from Falcon Products. Congratulations.
Well done, Falcon Products. That really does look truly innovative, so no wonder you have the top spot this year. Our final product award is a special one, the Icon Award. This award recognising Housewares classics, products that have stood the test of time for their excellence in design and functionality. The finalists are Anodized Sandwich Tin from Silverwood, Breville Sandwich Toaster from Jarden Consumer Solutions, Global Knives from Grunberg, Good Grips Y Peeler from Oxo, Kitchen Devil's Paring Knife from Fiskars, Prestige High Dome Pressure Cooker from Mayer, Stella 7000 5-piece saucepan set from Horwood, and Xylis Susi Garlic Press from DKB Household. And I get to tell you the winner this time, and it is Global Knives from Grunberg. Fantastic news. Well done everyone at Grunberg.
Now we move on to the very special Suppliers Awards, always fiercely contested and an honour to make the finals, let alone take home the top spot. Alan, who will be presenting these awards?
Thank you, John. While presenting these supplier awards, we're lucky enough to once again be joined by the very lovely Housewares Sector Manager at Beta, Seema Grantham. There are 3 separate awards reflecting different aspects of excellence in product innovation, marketing and service. All the finalists in these awards were arrived at as a result of an extensive poll of housewares retailers, who were only too keen to tell us which company they consider are the tops when it comes to innovation, marketing and service. We start off with the prestigious award for excellence in product development. Let's have a look at the finalists for 2020, which are shown on the screen right now. Seema, please tell us who the winner is.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and the winner of the Excellence in Product Development Award this year goes to Joseph. Congratulations all.
Very well done to Joseph. Now we move on to the much coveted Excellence in Marketing Award. The finalists for 2020 are now being shown on the screen. Seema, could you please announce the winner of the Excellence in Marketing Award?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and the winner of the Excellence in Marketing Award this year is Le Creuset. Congratulations to all the team.
Well done. Not the first time here for Le Creuset, so they obviously know their stuff. And the last in this trio is the award for Excellence in Service. Always hotly contested, but worth remembering a finalist position here speaks volumes. Let's have a look at who these fantastic finalists are. Seema, please tell us which company has scooped this top award for Excellence in Service.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and the winner of the Excellence in Service Award this year is Dexum. Congratulations, Bryony and the team.
Very well done to the team at Dexum, and a great year to know that your service is award-winning.
It's now time for the final award of the evening, the highly coveted Outstanding Achievement Award. Here's a few words from category sponsor, our friends at Lifetime Brands.
Good evening. We at Lifetime Brands are delighted to be part of this evening's celebration of the best of the best. It's superb to recognise the talent that exists in our industry and to give the appropriate accolades to those who've achieved so much. And there has to be a huge thank you to Max Publishing, who've done an amazing job under incredibly challenging circumstances and who always support our industry in everything we do, but especially this year. Thank you. So let's move to the award itself, the award for outstanding achievement in our industry. Probably the most special award of the evening, as it recognises an individual who has, as it says on the tin, made an outstanding contribution. And this year, clearly never more than ever with the context of coronavirus. So, without any more of ado, let's find out who this year's winner is.
Thank you very much, Matthew. And we now go to Progressive Housewares editor Joe Howard to tell us more about this year's recipient.
Of course, I would like to be making this significant speech on stage in a grand room full of the warmth and camaraderie of the housewares industry, but I'm still very happy to be making this special announcement, especially as this is the 21st Excellence in Housewares Awards. I well remember in the early years of the awards, there was a product entry that really stood out because it showed a completely different approach to housewares. It was fresh, eye-catching, fun and functional. It was created by a young brand that started out as a subsidiary to a traditional family business. That brand started out with bold ideas and visions which have carried forward throughout the past 2 decades to make it an international household name and multi-million-pound business which has flooded the world with colour. The recipient of this year's Outstanding Achievement Award has elevated housewares into aspirational lifestyle must-haves. They have created kitchen and home products that solve problems and have their own distinct and coveted style language. They are a champion of British design all around the world. When viewing the world's best housewares retailers in the GIA programme annually, it's always wonderful to see their names on those shelves. The recipient of this award is no stranger to Excellence in Housewares Awards trophies, GIA trophies, and other prestigious international accolades, innovation and style continue to be at the heart of what they do. Yet, despite phenomenal success, our award recipient does not seem to have changed that much from the enthusiastic and humble finalist that scraped together enough cash for 2 tickets to the Excellence in Housewares Awards at the very start. This award is actually going to 2 people who, through channeling their respective talents, have brought some real fresh thinking into housewares, brightened up millions of kitchens, and built a brand that is revered all around the globe. So, I am thrilled to announce that the winners of the Outstanding Achievement Award 2020 are Anthony and Richard Joseph, the co-founders of Joseph Joseph. At this point, normally our wonderful room full of leading retailers and suppliers would be standing to applaud and toast the Joseph brothers, and sadly that's not possible this year. However, I'm delighted to have surprised Richard and Anthony with their news of the award, and they've recorded a message for you all.
Hi Joe, what can I say? Thank you so much. We're absolutely over the moon with the award, and it was great to receive the news. We feel, we're not worthy, and very humbled to have got the award this evening. We started the business 17 years ago with a single glass chopping board, and a lot has happened since then. When we started out, it was very much about trying to get out there and sell our glass chopping board and survive. And what was amazing about the industry was that there were lots of retailers that were prepared to give us a go and give us a chance, and were very encouraging about telling us to keep going and develop new product and get out there and aim higher and work hard. And then there were also lots of suppliers who were also the same, as us as the sort of young startup, who were very encouraging about us getting going. So I think it sort of speaks volumes about the people that make up and run our industry, and just how warm and friendly and what a magnificent industry it is. So thank you so much to everyone who helped us in the early days and our great friends in the industry now. I just want to say have a wonderful evening, very happy Christmas, and I'll hand you over to Anthony. Thanks.
Thanks, Joe. To follow on from Richard, we are incredibly proud to receive the award this evening. When we started the business, it was just the 2 of us. We were the designers, sales team, delivery drivers, and customer service. Since then, of course, the company has grown significantly. And like any successful venture, it's all about the team. And we've got some amazing people at Joseph Joseph today. And so really, we see this award as recognition of their dedication and hard work. Thanks again. I hope you have a great evening and a very happy Christmas.
Well, that concludes this evening's awards, folks, and we finish on a fantastic high. Well done to the Joseph brothers, and it's great that this award has been slightly updated to Outstanding Achievement from Honorary Achievement, reflecting that the best of the best aren't always based on tenure.
That concludes this evening's awards, and we wish a hearty congratulations to winners and indeed all of the finalists.
Do enjoy continuing the fun in those session rooms, and we really can't wait to see you all in person next year. Stay safe, stay well, and thank you once again to every single one of you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, that's a wrap, folks. What a joy that was. Great fun. Thank you all so much for having me. I'm delighted to have been with you tonight, and I can't wait to see you all in person at next year's live event. For now, head to those session rooms if you would to continue the fun. I may even pop in there myself. So hopefully see you in a minute or two. A very good evening to you all, and very best wishes for Christmas and the New Year.